Ever wonder what the gurus are actually teaching in those real estate courses behind closed doors? I'm about to show you for free. Let's dive into it.
Welcome to the Smack Fest, the beat down. The SWAT team is here on another beautiful day of shutting the week down.
Hey guys, for me for the very first time, my name is William Dauria. I own single family, multifamily, and commercial units. I buy, I fix them, I rent them, I live off the passive income, and I want to show you how to do the same. This channel is all about real estate investing for passive income so you can live your life on your own terms. If that sounds great, consider subscribing so you don't miss any videos. I make several per week. And from here, let's dive into my computer. All right, guys, and welcome to my computer, and we are on Zillow.com. We are in the Dallas, Texas area. That's North Texas area. And these are all the houses as of today. So we're not going to cherry pick anything here. We're not going to look for the highest bedroom count like this one, possibly with the lowest price. We're just going to go to the top here. Here's a nice little clean little brick house. So we're going to start with this one, okay? So for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on it, and we see it's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,100 square foot house. Pretty easy house to rent for the most part. The only thing I don't like is really it has a 1-bathroom. So if there's ever a toilet emergency, it's a big emergency because there's no backup. So that's just my personal opinion. All right, guys. So here's the pictures. We're going to scroll down. So one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to look for any obvious repairs. So this house just looks like Grandma and Grandpa owned it, which is a really, really good house to be buying because you don't have any excess wear. Everything looks almost like original, which is crazy. But there's not any like major. It's basically going in, doing cosmetic updates, throwing some floor stuff like that. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do, after you look at the pictures and you're determining, possibly roof conditions, any leaks, you're looking up here and you're looking at the floors, looking at the walls for cracks, for signs of foundation issues. I'm not really seeing anything here. So look at this, guys. Look at this. One owner home. How old is this house? Look at this guy. 1953. Guys, what I talk about, Grandma and Grandma, this is a perfect property for just a first-timer cosmetic flip to make this look good. So basically, you're going to run through this really quickly. You're going to look for anything it says like being sold as is, etc., because therefore it may need something. Oh, look at that. Look. I'm going to show you something. I didn't mean to do that. Hardwoods under the carpet, guys. Check that out. So you take all that carpet up here, and then you can have these hardwoods redone or resurfaced and glazed, and it'll bring all the character back to the house. And, you won't have carpet there, which would be fantastic. Cool, guys. Check out water heater 2016, HVAC system 2017, electrical redone 2 years ago, guys. This is a pretty sweet little deal so far. Home is being sold as is. Remember how I was just talking about you got to look for that kind of stuff? That generally means the house may need something. Okay, so we're going to jump to the meat and potatoes here. All right, guys, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to copy the address and you're going to memorize basically it is a 3-bed, 1-bath house, okay? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go to rentometer.com, okay? And all you're going to do, guys, is you're going to plug in this address. You're going to go 3-bed, 1-bath. You look back, that's auto, 12 months is fine. I try to get comps within a mile if I can. Building type is going to be house and duplex. And then let's see if we get anything. We do. Excellent. So, but what we're going to do is because I pay for a pro report, I'm going to look at the trends. You can see the trends. And the next thing I'm going to do is, I accidentally zoomed in a little. Okay, that's the house that we are looking at. This is the next closest A, and then B, and then obviously there'd be C, D, E, F, G, obviously, right? All right, so we only have 2 comps here, okay? They're both 1,400, 3-bed, 1-bath, and they're within about a half a mile. One is 1,300 square foot, one is unknown. Let's just click on the unknown mainly because it's the closest property, and I want to see what this property. Okay, we're not going to count that, guys. That could be like a storefront or something. Like one like a CVS, a little inner shop or something that somebody's renting in a corner, or the pharmacy or something like that. That could be a completely unrelated thing. Perfect. That's what we're looking for. So really, guys, we only have 1 comp. Okay, but this one's a decent comp. It's a little bit bigger square footage, but it is a 3-1. Listing is March. Okay, so this month in 2021, as of this video recording. So this just happened. So we know that in the current market condition now, $1,400 a month for a 1,300 square foot property is the going rate. Could you get it for an 1,158 square foot property? Maybe, maybe not. You want to do this. In this case, I would do just a little bit more digging. In that case, it would mainly be just calling a property management company before you officially sign the paperwork. Just having them verify. They'll for free. They'll look this up. They'll probably even know this neighborhood if you call a property management company like in this area. Okay, so we're moving on. We're not done yet. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is I'm going to close out this window here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this zip code here. All right, and then I'm going to say, okay, $1,400 a month. What are they actually renting for now? Right now. Like, what are they asking for right now? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I got my zip code in, and then I'm going to go to rent. And then I'm going to go to, let's just type in 1650. That should give us plenty. And then I'm going to go 3-bedroom. Let's do 1+. And see, I want to look at houses, and that is it. All right, so there's only 5 available, and that's from $7, basically 0, up to $1,700 or $1,650. So we got, let's see, 1365, 1515, 1540, 1450. Look at that, 3-1, 1236. And they're asking 1450. Has been on the market for 36 days. It's still a little bit long. 3-2, but that right there is a pretty good comp right there. So yeah, guys. So it looks like $1,400 a month is right on the money with this area. This one probably doesn't even have a garage. Yeah, 900 square feet. It's probably not even gonna have a garage. So yeah, guys. So 1,400 is gonna be a solid comp for this house, okay? But then you might be asking, okay, well, I know that $1,400 is a good comp for this house. I really want to be in a property, me personally, a little bit more than my 1% rule. You might be asking, well, what is the 1% rule? And we have some other stuff to do here, so hang on, we're not done yet. Okay, so the 1% rule basically is whatever you are in the property for. Say you're in the property for $140,000, you want to rent it for at least $1,400 a month or more, whatever you're in it for, not what the after repair value is, but whatever you're in it for. If you're in it for $100,000, rent for at least $1,000 a month, that kind of thing. Okay, so in this case, we are really, really, really close to the 1% rule, assuming that the house doesn't need any additional repairs, and assuming that in the existing condition now, being outdated, in clean condition but outdated, if this house being outdated is going to affect the $1,400 or not. So what you would do is, I'm not going to do it in here because I don't want to make this video really long, is you'll go through and you'll click every one of those properties that we just looked at here, and then you'll look at the inside. What do they all look like? Are they all granite countertops? Are they all, you kind of see what I'm saying? Like, you need to put you need to have like apple for apple. If everything's granite countertop for $1,400, you probably want to put some granite countertop and some flooring in there, basically, right? This house would be pretty simple to do, so you're not. I can already tell the numbers are going to be close. So this is okay. I definitely would come in with a lower offer. We're going to get to that offer here in a minute. Okay. So the next thing you do is you want to know, okay, but what's the house actually worth? Like, am I actually getting a good deal on this house? I know that, bang for a buck, as far as like dollar for dollar, what I'm making on how much I have into it for how much I'm renting it for, that might make sense. But is it worth 140? Is it worth 130? 170? I'm going to show you how to find that out as well. So we're going to not do that. We're going to copy this entire address, and then we're going to go to redfin.com, and this is how we're going to actually pull our sales comps without using the MLS through a realtor. This is pretty cool, guys. Pay attention. Okay, so here we are. There's the house. Then you're going to go over here and you're going to click on neighborhood. Okay, and then from here you're going to click on the zip code. Okay, and then from here what you can do is you'll look. I think that's our house right there. that is. Okay, so you're gonna look, we're right down at the bottom. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to get like this neighborhood. Now it's important that when you're drawing, I don't want to cross this road because this could be a completely different neighborhood over here. I want to stay in this neighborhood. Okay, so I'm basically gonna do a block, and I'm basically gonna run it on the road because there's no houses on the road. Okay, so this is where I want to look, okay? But we're not done yet, okay? Over here, over more filters, you're going to click on more filters. Bedroom count, I want to look at 3 bedrooms because I'm looking for actual sold comps. I want 1 bedroom. I want to click on house because I don't want to look at townhomes, land, multifamily. And then from here, okay, you're going to see right here, this is a current sale. What they're currently, a current listing. Sorry, this is a current listing. And this is our house here. From here, you can click on sold because this is what we really care about. Hey, think about it. Anybody can ask $1 million for their house, even if it's worth 100 grand. Okay, I want to know what it actually sold for. And this is crazy, guys, because we're not getting a single comp in this neighborhood, which is very rare. But in this case, what we're going to do, like I said, I didn't script this or edit or anything before I went in this. So I'm going to look in the last 6 months. You're looking at basically like real time as I'm doing it. So in the last 6 months from today, the market has been very, very solid. It hasn't really changed a whole lot. It's been very hot. It's been very much a seller's market even 6 months ago. So I'm going to go back 6 months and I'm going to go ahead and see what I see, okay? So the cheapest one we find is 137. It jumps very quickly to 189. So this is a 3-1 1100. What I'm going to do is you're going to click on it, and then you're going to just scroll through the pictures, okay? And you can see that this house has hardwoods, or at least laminate or vinyl. Countertop's kind of hard to tell, but kitchen's kind of small, definitely outdated. But you can see that this house is a little bit more up to date and modern than the other houses. But what's more important is, why is this one so cheap, and why are these so much more money? So we're going to click on these, and then this is a 3-2 extra bathroom, a little bit bigger square footage, and an extra garage. Okay, that's where they're getting a better comps. And watch this. This is a 2.52 thousand square feet. So this is a much bigger house. Probably pretty nice inside. Yeah, so this one's it's updated in some areas. Definitely not as a whole. Okay, and then yeah, so that's it. So there's not a whole lot to go off here, guys. But if you look very closely, I want to show you something. Look right here. That's where the other comp that sold, that's exactly where this house is sitting right now. And they're asking 145. So we know that if you were to purchase this house for anything around 130, 140, 145, it's basically retail priced, okay? Now, you might still be getting an okay value. If you bought it for 130, you might be getting an okay value on dollar for dollar, but as far as having equity in the property, you're probably not going to have much equity, if any at all. You'll be in it for basically what it's worth. That also means you can sell it and get out from under it at any point. However, you're not getting any equity capture off the bat. Now, I usually like to go after 25% equity capture at signing, okay? What that means is a property, I want to buy a property for $75,000 that's actually worth $100,000. That means I could close and then turn around tomorrow and sell it for $125,000. So you get equity at closing, and you have a positive cash flow property at closing as well. So this one meets almost meets the cash on cash return that we need, because this needs to be about $130,000 with very minimal repairs, but it doesn't meet my criteria as far as having any equity, because there's no equity left at this price right here. Okay, but guys, let's just go a little further and look at the cash on cash return, and we're going to deep dive into this with a mortgage calculator. Okay, so check this out. We got $145,000 purchase price. Okay, so let's just $145,000 purchase price. Okay, we're just gonna say we got you for $145,000. I want to show you guys a couple things. Okay, Your down payment, it depends on how you're going to be buying. If you're going to be doing the BRRRR process, it's different. If you're just going to be purchasing an investment property and putting 20% down, we're going to run with this. This is the most common, so we're going to go with this, okay, which is $29,000. Length of loan is 30 years. That's what I choose. Interest rate on an investment property, guys, let's just put 3.5. Even that's a decent interest rate. But I've gotten a little better, but it's not common. Zip code, we're going to have 75227. 75227. Credit score, we're going to go with this, guys. You have all this. If you are a real estate investor or interested in becoming one, you must and you need to have a credit score above 720 if you want to get decent interest rates and not get the runaround by lenders. Really, you need 740 if you want to get the best, okay? Okay, for property tax here, what you're going to do is you're going to go in here and then you're going to scroll down, 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 down. Property taxes right here, guys. You'll see $265 a month. These are estimates, okay? But if you click on it, it's also going to show you the yearly 3176, $3,176 a year. Right now, what they're looking for is a monthly, so we're going to type in $265 a month in property tax. And then homeowners insurance, I know in my area, I'm getting for about $100 a month. HOA fees are going to be $0. We have a total payment of $885 a month is going to the bank. Now, this is PITI. This is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. And you might be saying to yourself, well, great. That is an awesome number to have. If you're getting $1,400 a month and your payment's only $885, you pocket the difference, correct? Well, not necessarily. See, the things you have to factor are this. Let me grab my calculator. Okay, so what you need to factor is $885 a month. And then you're going to have vacancies, which you want to account for, which are going to be about $100 a month. Then you're going to also have, and you want to account for repairs, which are going to be about $100 a month. Now, this isn't every single month, but this is going to be a breakdown to an average. Okay, and then you're also going to have property management, in this case being about 10%, which is $140 a month, which brings you a grand total of $1,225 a month with a gross income of $1,400, which gives you a net, after everything is considered, at $175. Now, what I like to see is nothing less than $200 a door. That is an absolute minimum. A lot of times I'm even passing on those deals. I like to see $300, $400 a door or more with this formula calculated in place. So we already know that there's not a lot of equity in this deal, which I would have passed on already, and the cash on cash is close, but it's not quite there. And that, guys, is how you run numbers on an investment rental property. And that last website I was on was bankrate.com. That's bankrate.com. And that was giving me the mortgage loan calculator where you can put the taxes and all that stuff in, guys. That's as easy as it gets, guys. It gets much easier the more you do it. Obviously, the first time you see it, you might be like, oh my gosh, there's so many steps. I can literally start with one property and literally just a handful of minutes have all this information already done. It's super simple, guys. And I wanted to show you this because this is how to determine whether a deal is a deal in the first place. And I don't want you to buy a property that ends up costing you money per month because you didn't take everything into consideration, guys. That's all I have for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you got anything out of this video at all, consider smashing the like button. It's great for the YouTube algorithm. Share it if you know anybody that can use this video at all out there. And until next time, I will see you on the next one.